What's going on, guys? JaxTown here, and I'm finally back with another video. And today we're going to be talking about the NBA playoffs. And actually, this is the first video of a little series I'm doing about the great moments in NBA playoff history. And as you guys know, this is because the NBA playoffs are well underway. We're 2 rounds in, and the conference finals are going to kick off tomorrow. So we're going to start this video series with the 3 greatest playoff comebacks of all time. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I just felt like there were a couple really great comebacks in these playoffs already, and that kind of inspired me to make this video about the greatest playoff comebacks. So that's where we're going to start our little playoff video series. So here are the 3 greatest comebacks in NBA playoff history. All right, so starting off this list with our first comeback is the Clippers coming back against the Grizzlies in the 2012 West First Round, Game 1. So the 2011-2012 season was a monumental year for the LA Clippers. It was their first playoff appearance since 2006, in main part because this was the year they acquired Chris Paul from the New Orleans Hornets. So basically, this was a 5 versus 4 matchup. It was a really close series, but in Game 1, the Clippers looked overmatched by the Memphis Grizzlies. They were down by 27 in the third quarter, and at some point in the fourth quarter, with 7:55 left, they were down by 24 points. So people thought this game was over. Many people were heading for the exits in the FedEx Forum so they could beat traffic, and they slowly chipped away, the Clippers did, and they went on a 22-1 run led by Nick Young, Swaggy P of all people, and he was just making threes all over the place, and the Clippers outscored Memphis 28-3 in the last 7 minutes and 54 seconds of the game to win 99-98. By the way, you can see Caron Butler celebrating with his teammates in a suit. Well, he started this game, but in the second quarter he left with a wrist injury, only to return to the sideline in a suit. The Grizzlies just choked offensively, the Clippers locked him down, and somehow they won this game, and it was pivotal because they went on to win this series in 7 games. So our second comeback comes from the 2008 NBA Finals between the Boston Celtics and the LA Lakers. In Game 4, the Celtics, oh man, this one breaks my heart, but they came back in incredible fashion. So I think the main reason that this comeback deserves to be on this list is just the fact that it was so significant. I mean, legacies were on the line, franchise legacies were on the line, individual legacies were on the line. So it was Game 4 in the Staples Center. The Celtics had won the first 2 games, and the Lakers won the 3rd game. So the Lakers, with the opportunity to tie the series at 2, looked like they were well off to that conclusion. They were up 43-19 in the second quarter, an incredible 24-point lead, which made it seem all but done by halftime. But the Celtics slowly chipped away. They cut it to 16 at halftime. Then they went on a rampage in the third quarter. They ended the third quarter on a 21-3 run to cut it to 4 at the end of the third. Then a back and forth affair resulted in the fourth quarter, and the Lakers continued the chokage, and the Celtics came back with clutch threes from not only their main players, but important threes from their role players like Eddie House, of all people. And this gave the Celtics a 3-1 finals lead, and the Celtics would eventually win the series in 6 and win the title. Yes, this is the reason why Kobe doesn't have 6 rings. I'm very sad to say that. All right, and finally at number 3 on this list, we have my inspiration for this list, and arguably the greatest comeback in playoff history, which we saw this year just a couple weeks ago. The Clippers in Game 2 of the first round against the Golden State Warriors. I'm still in shock. So, like I just said, we've probably saved the best for last right here, because this was just the most shocking. Statistically, it was the most shocking just in terms of the 2 teams involved, and this is why. The Clippers were the 8th seed in the playoffs, okay? They had no expectations. They weren't even supposed to be here. They way overachieved, and the Golden State Warriors were their dominant selves again. They were the number 1 seed against the lowly number 8 seeded Clippers. With 7:22 left in the third quarter, the Clippers were down 31 points as they were down 94-63 to the defending champion Golden State Warriors. And this game was absolutely over. People were maybe heading to the exits already. Clippers and Warrior fans were probably both changing this channel to watch something else. I don't know, The Bachelor, anything. But somehow, the Clippers fought back, and they outscored the Warriors 31-14 to end the third quarter. And they headed into the fourth quarter only down 14. But still, it didn't appear like they had much of a chance. I mean, 14 points in Oracle, still highly unlikely. But guess what? The Warriors let their foots off the gas. The Clippers started hustling. They started moving the ball around. They started hitting all their shots. Lou Williams went insane, and Montrezl Harrell was an animal on both ends. And somehow they went down to the wire, found themselves down 1 with only a few seconds left. But it was not Sweet Lou on this day who would be the hero. Rather, it was a clutch 3 by rookie Landry Shamet with 16 seconds left. Then, after a clutch defensive stop by the Clips defense and 2 Montrezl Harrell free throws later, by everyone's amazement, the Clippers had tied the series at 1 game apiece. Oh yeah, and Steve Ballmer, the Clippers owner, was absolutely losing his mind. So were most of the viewers and fans and everyone who was just watching this game because they got alerted on ESPN because they probably weren't watching this thing. We might have the greatest comeback in NBA history. Alright guys, this is the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching as always. And yeah, so this was the first video of a cool little series I'm going to be doing about great moments in playoff history. My next video will either be tomorrow or Wednesday. And as always, guys, if you liked the video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe because that would help me a lot. That'd be awesome. Make sure to follow me on Instagram. And you guys have yourselves a great day and take care.